Hi, sorry to keep you waiting.
No, it's fine. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Oh no, what happened?
I just saw a 17-year-old boy with meningitis who was brought in unconscious by his parents.
How come?
Well, when he came back from school, he was complaining of fever and a headache, and he said there was pain in his eyes whenever he looked at the light. His parents thought that he was having a headache and gave him some medication. But instead of getting better, he became worse and started vomiting a few hours later.
So what did you do?
I had a look at him, examined him, I took his blood pressure, his pulse, and I found that he was in shock. His reflexes were brisk, he had neck stiffness, and when I looked at his skin, he had this generalized purplish rash. That's when I realized that he had meningitis.
Oh no, was there anything you could do for him?
I resuscitated him for over an hour, but failed to save him. His parents were devastated at having to say goodbye to their only son. It was really a heartbreaking moment.
That is so sad.
What's even more tragic is you could have prevented meningitis by vaccination.
I've heard about meningitis before, but what exactly is it?
Well, meningitis is the inflammation of the lining of the brain. It's normally caused by viruses or bacteria. Bacterial meningitis is potentially life-threatening. It can cause brain damage, hearing loss, visual loss, epilepsy, and death can even occur within 24 hours of contracting it.
So how does meningitis spread?
Meningitis is spread from person to person. A person carrying the bacteria may sneeze and cough, and the bacteria is then carried in the airborne droplets, who need to be inhaled by another person who will then go on to contract the disease. It can also be transmitted through close contact.
How can I tell if someone has meningitis?
The early signs of meningitis may be quite unspecific. They have high fever, they can be a bit irritable, but in addition to that, they also have neck stiffness, they have an aversion towards light, and in some cases, they may develop seizures and vomiting. For babies, usually when the fontanelle is still open, mom may notice that the fontanelle is tense and full, and the babies may be cranky and refuse to feed.
Oh no, I'm really concerned. How do I prevent my loved ones from getting meningitis?
You can prevent meningitis by vaccinating them against the diseases. At the moment, 3 vaccines are available for the 3 different types of meningitis, namely Haemophilus influenza B meningitis, meningococcal meningitis, as well as pneumococcal meningitis. Haemophilus influenza B is given as part of the National Immunization Protocol to infants and toddlers. This vaccine is available both at the government as well as the private clinics. As for meningococcal as well as pneumococcal vaccines, they are available from private hospitals and clinics.
You know, I never knew meningitis was such a serious disease.
It is. It can cause severe disabilities, it is crippling, and it can even cause death, causing you to lose your loved ones. I think it's worthwhile taking some time to read up a bit more about this condition. Shall we?